Welcome, race fans, to IWCR Gen 6 Series tonight at Pocono for 80 laps in the Gen 6. We've got the Chevys, the Fords, and the Toyotas out here, so pick your poison. Take your favorite car maker, your favorite driver, whichever you like. But they're ready to turn some great laps here for you, and hopefully you all enjoy the show here tonight. Here in just a minute, we're going to try to get a couple of drivers in the booth with us here and talk to them a little bit before the race and find out what their plan is here for the night. Michael Gonzalez, you got a copy?
I got you, Rudy.
Well, Michael, tell us about what your plan is here for the night. Are you going to ride in the back, or are you going to go for the gusto right out of the gate?
I think I'm just going to hang in the back. First race, don't want to make any big moves until late in the race. Just going to have some fun. I mean, like I said, it's my first race for the Gen 6. Just want to try and get a good finish and not get involved in anything.
Well, you got some pretty tough customers out here, some high rollers. What are you going to treat them with the due respect that they deserve out there, or are you going to just race them as hard as you can? What's your deal with them?
I think it all depends on how they're going to be racing me. I mean, if they're racing me clean and respectful, I'm going to race them clean and respectful. But I mean, it's tough. It is a tough competition out here. So I mean, I'm going to try and race as clean as I can around them. I mean, it's just how they do it with me.
Well, some of these guys you've raced in the truck series against, and some of them you haven't. There's a couple of guys in here that don't run the truck series, and they're going to be pretty tough customers out here. I know one of them, Cody Bias, a pro driver. Justin Bolton, another pro driver. He did race last week, though, in the truck series. Justin did. But, all right, well, 80 laps here at Pocono. How do you feel your cars are feeling out there on the track rate tonight?
Well, it's feeling a little bit loose at the beginning of the run, but then as I go along, it starts to tighten up a little bit, right to my liking. So I think if we get some good runs going, I think I can get it how I want it, and maybe I can get up there towards the end of the race to contend.
All right, well, we wish you the best of luck out there, Michael, and try to keep the fenders on that thing. That's going to be the secret here tonight. Turn 3 is actually a pretty tough turn on Pocono, so just kind of take it easy on that one, especially going into turn 1. Looks like everybody's going to want to try to get ahead of everybody, so that's another one. So, but we wish you the best of luck, Michael. Go get them.
All right, I will, Rudy. Thanks.
All right, thanks for talking with us.
No problem.
Okay, let's see if we can get another guy up here in the booth with us. I got another one here. Stephen Pearson, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, Rudy, I got you.
All right, Stephen, I talked to you a little bit before we went live, and you said Pocono, you're really kind of not that good here. Then what is your plan for tonight? Because, we always look for you at the end of the race, and if you can avoid any wrecks and keep your car clean, you'll be there toward the front. So what's your plan?
Pretty much what you just said. Just take it easy. Try to keep it clean. If somebody gets under me, I ain't going to fight them for it. I'm just going to let them go.
Well, I'm not saying you, but I'm saying most drivers, they always say that, and then when it comes down to that time when that happens, it just doesn't seem to happen that way. But I know you like to kind of ride, take it easy for pretty much most of the race, and then you go get them at the end. Is that you think you got enough for some of them hot guys that are out there tonight, or do you think maybe you just got a top 10 car, or what?
I'm thinking pretty much maybe a top 10. There's some of these guys out here like hitting 5s and 7s, and I got nothing for them unless they make a big mistake. I'll take a top 10 though. I'm not going to argue about it.
Well, I know you like to drink a couple of beers while you're racing, Stephen. This is legal here. You can actually drink and drive here. So
Yep.
as long as you
Oh,
get,
yeah.
as long as you don't get too gooned up out there,
Yeah.
we wish you luck tonight, Stephen. Try to get that car up into the top 10 and maybe pull out a good finish here tonight.
All right, Rudy, I appreciate it. Hey, have you looked at the point standing though?
No, I have not.
From 10th, I think, back to 16th, we're all within like 20 points of each other.
Oh my.
Yeah, so there's like 6 or 7 people racing for the 10th spot to make the chase.
Oh my. Wow. Well, no, I didn't even look at them. I probably coming up here not too much further, I'll be starting to put the points up on each and every week. So I'll try to make sure I have them up there next week to show everybody, you know, the point spread for the season. So, all right, well, good luck out there, Stephen, and we wish you the best, man. Keep the fenders on it.
All right, Rudy, I appreciate it, man.
All right, take care and have a good race.
All right, man, have a good broadcast.
Yep, thank you. Okay, there you have it, folks. Guys are some of these guys are ready to go get them, and some of them are going to kind of take it easy here for a little while. I don't blame them. I would too. This not one of my favorite tracks. A long ways around this track. I believe it's 2.5 miles, or well, I'll tell you what. Let's take a look here because I really don't remember what it is. Yeah, 2.5 miles. 2.5 miles in length. So, looking at the partly cloudy sky, 78 degrees is the air temp. Track temperature 104 degrees. 2-mile-an-hour wind out of the north, 55% humidity, and rising. So, and we'll be looking at a 10-minute qualifying session here coming up in about a little under 11 minutes. So stay with us, folks. Don't go anywhere. I know you got probably nothing better to do on a Saturday evening, so you might as well stay here with me and keep me company. And we'll try to do the best to bring you the best coverage here at MaxSpeedTV. So again, thanks. All right, less than 2 minutes till qualifying begins here, folks. All right, closing seconds of practice, and we will be playing our national anthem here to kick things off. So stay with us here, folks. Don't go anywhere.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, waiting for times to come in here. Long time to get around this joint. They do have 10 minutes to qualify, so we'll hang in here with them to make sure they get some times in. Okay, closing minute here of qualifying. Galen Gidman on the pole there with a 54.223. Mahar in second. Cody Bias coming in third. Thomas Brander fourth. Michael Leiby fifth. Justin Bolton in sixth. Jeff Porter seventh. Joe Roberts eighth. Jason Berg in ninth. And Nathan Sedlick, your top 10. Stephen Pearson 11th. Stephen Hollingsworth 12th. Spisick in 13th and Daly 14th. Randall Drake coming in 15th. The last one out there to qualify. And we got a few non-qualifiers. About maybe 13 non-qualifiers out there. So, all right, let's see. We've got about 30 seconds, a little less than 30 seconds to go in qualifying. We'll get down there here in just a minute and get them on the grid, lining up, and show you where everybody is going to be officially starting. All right, let's get down here a little closer where we can see where they're at. And we'll go down through the grid here. Galen Gidman on the pole with a 54.223. We got to get rid of that. Sorry about that. All right, congratulations to him for grabbing the pole there, Galen Gidman. Brad Mahar in second place in the number 50. Cody Bias in third in the number 26. Thomas Brander starting fourth in the number 24. Michael Leiby in the number 5 starting fifth. Justin Bolton in the 36 starting sixth. Jeffrey Porter in the 99 starting seventh. Joe Roberts in the number 6 starting eighth. Jason Berg in the 86 starting ninth. Nathan Sedlick in the 35 starting 10th. Stephen Pearson in the 85 starting 11th. Stephen Hollingsworth in the 28 starting 12th. John Spisick in the number 54 starting 13th. Byron Daly in the 06 starting 14th. Randall Drake in the number 9, last one to qualify out there, starting in the 15th spot in the number 9. Kyle McCormick in the 98 starting 16th. John Schweikert in the number 1 starting 17th. Jason Miller in the number 73 starting 18th. Michael Gonzalez in the number 75 starting 19th. Nick Hunt in the 04 starting 20th. Thomas Keene in the number 4 starting 21st. Sean King in the number 60 starting 22nd. Vernon Margam 23rd. I don't believe he's there. I think I seen him leave earlier anyhow. In the number 49, Calvin Troy starting 24th. Tony DeGennaro in the number 80 starting 26th. Ben Manning in the 97 starting 27th. And starting shotgun on the field here today, the number 21 of Jonathan Cogswell in 28th. Okay, back up front. These guys get them wound up here and ready to go. Galen Gidman on the pole, so good place for Galen to start today. Let's see if he's got enough to stay out ahead of all these other guys behind him, all hungry for a win here tonight at Pocono. Couple of new paint jobs out here for these guys. Galen Gidman running a new paint job Turtle Beach is his sponsor on his car, so see if he can get the Turtle Beach around here to lead one lap. Lights are off on the pace car, everybody doubled up, anxious to get started. 80 laps here for the race tonight, folks, so it'll be a long one. Especially if they have cautions, which I don't expect us to see a whole bunch of cautions here. These guys are pretty good drivers, so we've got a couple pros in here, so that too. Alright, this is going to be a quick one here, folks. As soon as the pace car dives onto pit road, and they're going to get the green right away, immediately. Good start by the front row, and boy, what a start. Galen Gidman already going to fall behind Brad Mahar, as Brad got a great start on that start of the race. Cody Bias in third. Justin Bolton already up to the 5th place as he looks on the inside of Michael Libby and takes up 4th. All right, let's see who's going to officially lead the first lap here tonight. Brad Mahar up front, Galen Gidman second. Looks like Brad is going to lead the first lap and will collect the bonus point for leading the lap. As he dives down to the inside trying to break that draft off of Galen Gidman. Galen just stays focused on his line going into turn 1. Thomas Brander now moves into 5th place. Michael Libby back to 6th. Jeff Porter in 7th. And he's got some company here with the number 6 of Joe Roberts. Somebody went way off of the track there. I did not see who that was. Nathan, looks like Nathan Sedlick maybe? Nathan Sedlick way off of the track, and he's blinking like a, man, he's blinking really bad, like a son of a gun. Wow, and he's heading down Service Road. Looks like he might have gotten contact with the inside wall there. Gonna have damage on it already. No caution though, as Brad Mahar comes around here to lead yet another lap. Somebody coming down pit road there. I did not see who. Jason Berg, I believe, on pit road. Nathan Sedlick, man, I don't know. Nathan may have taken his car behind the wall. I don't know. All right. So Brad Mahar's been up front, Galen Gidman second, Cody Bias third, and Justin Bolton 4th. Now Cody Bias looks to the inside of Galen Gidman, but no dice this time. Coming out of the tunnel turn, it's a little difficult for them guys to get a good run coming out of that tunnel turn. And this turn as well, turn 3. But Cody Bias looking again on the inside of Galen Gidman, can't get her done. Gidman slides it up there right in front of him. Riding on board here with Cody Bias. And let's look back to the rest of the field behind him. Justin Bolton right behind him, and it's a long ways back to Michael Libby. Michael Libby is about almost a second and a half behind Justin Bolton. So the front 4 have definitely pulled away from the rest of the field by quite a little bit. They come into turn 3. Oh, Cody Bias getting by Galen Gidman, and so does Justin Bolton. So Gidman going back to 4th. I think he slipped up a little bit there in 3 and let them guys get by him. And we have a caution, folks. Oh, John Schweikert and Thomas Keene into it. Let's go back and see what happened there, folks. Not exactly sure what happened. Looks like John Schweikert into the wall, and that's going to collect. He tries to pull it off of there and comes right across the nose of Thomas Keene and hard into the inside wall. So both of them are going to have serious, serious damage on them vehicles. Alright, so Thomas trying to get caught back up to the field. Now, I don't know if any of these guys are going to come down pit road, but they're going to try to get caught up to the pace car here in just a minute. They got to go clear around the track here to get caught up. And it looks like Nathan Sedlick did retire from the race. Man, too bad. John Schweikert on pit road with a lot of damage. Man, the thing is tore up from the floor up, folks. Alright, so now that things have changed here a little bit up front, Mahar up front, Cody Bias second, Justin Bolton third, Galen Gidman fourth, Michael Leiby fifth, Joe Roberts sixth, Thomas Brander seventh, Jeffrey Porter eighth, John Spisak in ninth, and Stephen Pearson 10th. The tricky triangle, they call it here at Pocono. 3 different distinctive turns on this track. Totally, I mean, it's so hard, so difficult to set a car up for this track because of the 3 different turns. One kind of being they got to go right down. You'll hear of some of the guys even downshift into turn 1. Right down to pretty slow speeds. Looks like everybody may be coming down pit road. I don't know here. Mahar bringing them down. Yes. Leaders coming down pit road. Few guys staying out as Mahar comes into his pit stall. Cody Bias, Galen Gidman, Justin Bolton, all these guys stopping in their pit stall. Thomas Brander. Looks like a 4-tire change. Probably some changes on their setup. And it looks like Mahar gets out first ahead of them guys. But up front, Michael Leiby is now scored as our leader. Jeffrey Porter second. And we've got maybe a few more guys out of the race. Looks like Nathan Sedlick, John Schweikert, and Sean King all out of the race. Some of these guys, they just started and parked to try to collect some points. Nope, Sean back in it. I'm showing maybe Thomas Keene is out of the race now. I don't know. They'll get it sorted out. Looks like Thomas Keene, maybe he is sitting on pit road. That's what it is. Trying to get some damage fixed up on that car. He's got the engine shut off on it. I don't know if we can get down there any closer and take a look at it. Looks like this side of the car is not too bad, but he's away now. Trying to get out ahead of the pace car as they're getting ready to come around here, I believe, in turn 3. So they're about to, yeah, they were about to come up on him pretty quick. Alright, Michael Leiby coming down pit road now. Kind of a late pit stop for him. That's going to give Jeffrey Porter the lead. Jeffrey Porter gets scored as leading the lap, as Michael Leiby did. Everybody out here on their own agenda here tonight, wanting to get some points for the season. So we're still looking at another lap here before we get ready to get the 1 to go, I should say. Shout out to my friends Joey and Gyro watching tonight. Said they were going to kick back on the couch in front of the fireplace and enjoy the show. So hopefully you're enjoying it. and enjoying that fireplace. That's nice on a cold night. Of course, you probably, well, yeah, it's probably cold where they live too. Cold about everywhere in the nation these days, I'm telling you. Winter has arrived. Okay, we should get the one to go this time, folks. And we'll line them up double file and get them started again. They'll probably be starting on about lap number 10. About 70 more to go. So far we've only lost 2 drivers, Nathan Sedlick and John Schweikert, out of the race. So 22 drivers still in it, and all of them still on the lead lap. Okay, as the lights go off on the pace car and we line them up one more time. Alright, just one more turn after this one, folks, and we're going green, so get ready. Jeffrey Porter going to bring him to the line this time. Justin Bolton starting on the outside of him. Justin has not led a lap yet today, so look for him to maybe get a good jump on the start and possibly lead this lap. I don't know. Maybe lead the next one. Alright, pace car's in and green is out. Great start by them guys. Wow, everybody kind of splitting up there. Justin Bolton comes right in behind Jeffrey Porter. Bolton staying way up high, now dives down to the bottom, and Cody Bias right there in third. Jason Berg in fourth, getting a good run. That puts Brad Mahar back to fifth. And actually he goes back to sixth as Joe Roberts comes alive. Oh, and they get together, him and Brad Mahar, and oh, if Joe just still hasn't collected it yet, but there he saves it. Great piece of driving by Joe Roberts. Wow, now that puts him back into 11th spot right now as he gets back up to speed, but I'm sure he probably superheated them tires. He's going to have to take it a little bit easy now for about a lap or so to get them tires cooled back off. Back up front, that puts Cody Bias into second spot as Justin Bolton takes over the lead. It puts Jeff Porter back to fourth. Brad Mahar in fifth. Michael Gonzalez sixth. We talked to Michael there before the race, and he said he was going to kind of take it easy. But here he is running in the sixth spot. Byron Daly now into seventh. Driving the Sunkist car. Boy, he was really loose going into that turn and just like dirt tracked it all the way around. John Spisak in eighth. Thomas Brander 9th, and Galen Gidman all the way back to the 10th spot now. As Thomas Brander comes up on the inside of Galen Gidman and on the inside of John Spitzek. And he does take over that position, but Byron Daly is still there. Galen Gidman battling with Byron Daly right now. Let's see if we can ride along here with Gidman, just trying to put the pressure on Byron Daly. Byron up on the high side. Boy, oh boy, looks like Gidman did get a pretty good run that time and does take over that spot from him. Pretty good racing going on so far, folks. These guys are really doing a good job here. One caution so far, but you know, it's really not that bad considering. Gidman now looking to the inside of Thomas Brander, but back here Joe Roberts falls back to the 10th spot. Byron Daly 11th. Still up front is Justin Bolton out there for the last 3 laps he's led. And his buddy there and teammate Cody Bias in second. And all the way back 2.2 seconds behind the leader already, Jason Berg. And then it's about another 1.3 seconds back to Jeff Porter in fourth. The car's starting to get spread out around the field. Oh, somebody really looked like Galen Gidman, really out of shape. Saves it though. That turn 3, man, I'm telling you, that turn can really catch you if you're not paying attention. And he's going to lose a lot of spots. He goes back to 14th, and he's probably not done yet. Stephen Pearson in 15th, I believe, has got a good run there to try to get by him. Oh man, a couple more are going to be a little loose. So good running by these guys. Ben Manning now gets into the 13th spot. Kind of wanted to see where he started. He started 27th, folks, and here he is running in 14th. Excuse me. Thomas Keene now gets a pretty good run here. It goes into 15th. He was involved in that wreck there with John Schweikert. Oh, Keene into the outside wall. And that's just what Galen Gidman needed to get by him. Ben Manning goes back to 16th. Randall Drake 17th. Randall gets a good run there. Goes clear into 15th as he gets by Thomas Keene. Good job by them guys. Man, I'm telling you, they're doing a great job. Looking back through the field even further, Jason Miller in 17th, Ben Manning 18th, Tony DeGennaro 19th. We got somebody else there a little squirrely in. That was at the 97. He's going to get it the heck off of the track. That was Ben Manning. Ben Manning going to probably, I don't know, he looked like he was heading toward pit road. All right, back up front, Justin Bolton. Cody Bias 3/4 of a second behind him. And then it's a long ways back here, folks, to Jason Berg. Now 3.9 seconds behind the leader. But he's still hanging in there. Brad Mahar in fourth, back here 6.1 seconds behind the leader. And he's got some pretty serious damage on that car, so he's been into something or someone. He's got an awful lot of damage on the nose of that car. Jeff Porter goes back to 5th place. Maybe he was into Jeff Porter there. I'm not really sure. Jeff's got some rear damage on that car. Michael Gonzalez still in 6th. Brandner now in another new paint job out here for Thomas Brandner. The Drive for Hunger DuPont Chevrolet, I believe that is, or maybe that ain't a Chevrolet. No, it's a Toyota. Sorry about that. And Joe Roberts coming in back into the 8th spot. John Spisak back here in 9th. Michael Leiby 10th. And Stephen Hollingsworth 11th. Galen Gidman coming back from a little bit of slipping and sliding there earlier, but he's back up into 12th, trying to get caught back up. Praying for a caution, I'm sure. Cody Bias now 1.6 seconds behind Justin Bolton. Bolton just setting sail out there, just out in no man's land. Okay, so going back here to the tail end of the field, Sean King running into 20th place. Last one on the lead lap, no, Jonathan Cogswell, last one on the lead lap in 21st. Ben Manning there had spun earlier. Boy, he is really having some difficulty with that car. I'm showing him a lap, at least a lap down. And he is really struggling with that setup on that car today. And it looks like he's heading for pit road once again. Not happy with how that car feels. Bolton coming by him to put him another lap down. And Bolton, that leads, that makes him leading 10 laps so far in the race out of the last 20. Brad Mahar led 5. Jeffrey Porter led 3. Michael Leiby led 1. And I know we had another one. Nope, I guess that was it. Yep. Looks like Ben Manning has taken his car behind pit road, so, well, I don't know. He keeps popping up every now and then, so he may be there, I'm not sure. Okay, Cody Bias now 1.8 seconds off of Bolton's tailpipe. Jason Burke 6.5 seconds behind. And Brad Mahar 7.6 seconds back. Jeffrey Porter in 5th. Michael Gonzalez right there on his tail. Them two look like they're having a pretty good race here. Gonzalez looking to the inside of Jeff Porter going into turn 1. That is for position. He takes it right down to the low line. Not where there's good bite down there, and it's so rough on that low line. But he still comes out of there in pretty good shape. And if he can hold off right there on the inside of Jeff Porter, he should be able to catch him in turn 2 here and maybe complete that pass on him. It looks like he does. Yes, Jeff Porter has to go way high, and that lets Thomas Brandner get by him too. Thomas Brandner goes into 6th. Jeff Porter back to 7th. Spisak in the 9th spot. All these guys back here just kind of hanging right together pretty close. Michael Leiby running in the 10th spot in the number 5. Galen Gidman still trying to work his way back up through the field into 11th as he got by Stephen Hollingsworth. Pearson hanging on in 13th, right behind Stephen Hollingsworth. Jason Miller in 14th. And Thomas Keene back to 15th. All right, looks like Byron Daly may be another one that has fallen victim to. Looks like he is sitting on pit road. Ben Manning's still sitting on pit road. All right, Jason Miller in 14th, Thomas Keene 15th, Tony DeGennaro 16th, Sean King 17th. Jonathan Cogswell, last one on the lead lap in 18th place. All right, let's ride along with Cody Bias here for a minute. Look ahead to Justin Bolton out there 1.8 seconds ahead of Cody Bias here for second place. And looking back, now if we look back to third place, he is way back there at the start-finish line. 7.9 seconds behind the leader and about 6 seconds behind Cody Bias. A long way back to them guys back there. All right, Brad Mahar coming into third now as he gets by Jason Berg. And Brad's got all that damage on that car, so Berg's tires could be falling off right now as he goes into fourth. Joe Roberts in fifth. Michael Gonzalez takes it way up the hill that time. Pushes like a dump truck coming into the turn. Jeffrey Porter seventh. Michael Libby pulling a freight train behind him, folks. John Spisak and Thomas Brandner. Spisak goes way down low. Brandner takes it on the high side. Tries to get a run, and it looks like he does get a pretty good run there, and he's still side by side with Spisak though. All right, Cody Bias now 2.2 seconds behind Justin Bolton. Brad Mahar has pulled away from fourth place Jason Berg by about a second. I just can't believe all that damage that Brad's got on that car. Man, look at the damage he's got on the nose of that. And he is that much faster than Jason Berg. But that's pretty cool. They can have that much damage and drive that good. That's awesome. He is in third spot right now. Joe Roberts back in fifth spot as he's quite a ways behind, and we got a caution, folks. Caution out on the track. I'm not sure exactly where it's at. Thomas Keene, maybe. Let's go back here and watch Thomas Keene. I'm not sure if it was him or not, folks. He blinked out right there, so I'm not exactly sure. That might have been him. Might have been him. No, couldn't have been. I don't know where the caution was. Alright, back up live. We're going to wait and see here. Bolton up in the lead. Not what he wanted to see as he got way out there. But that'll be good to get these guys on pit road and get some fresh tires on that, on their cars, and get back out. Alright, let's watch and see if they come down pit road. Looks like Ben Manning and Byron Daly have taken their cars behind the pit wall. So we're left with 20 vehicles out on the track right now. Calvin Troy a lap down and Randall Drake about 3 laps down. I'm sure the leader's going to bring them down pit road. We'll see here in just a second. I'm pretty sure. Everybody wanting new tires. So let's see what they got here, what their plan is to take 2 or 4. Oh, Mahar had to back up in his pit stall. Galen Gidman coming into his. Galen Gidman coming to a stop. 4 tires going on for all the leaders. Bolton out first. Looks like it was a race off of pit road there between Mahar and Cody Bias. So Stephen Hollingsworth staying out to try to collect a bonus point, which he does. He beats some guys to the line. Thomas Keene in second. I'm sure these guys will probably pit next time by. Alright, Justin Bolton out first, Cody Bias second, and Jason Berg third. Mahar comes out fourth. It was a race off of pit road. Well, I'd like to thank the sponsor here tonight. The race brought to you by tonight, the Ultimate Body Shop, where we meet by accident. So thanks a lot there, the Ultimate Body Shop, for your sponsorship of tonight's race. Alright, Hollingsworth coming to pit road, and that's going to leave Thomas Keene out on point here, and he wants to get up and lead a lap, and it looks like he crosses the line first, and he will be scored as leading a lap. We got one car out front there, Randall Drake, which is a lap down, wanting to get one of his laps back here. Excuse me, he's about 3 laps down, wanting to get one of his laps back. So we'll see if he can do that here in just a couple minutes. He'll get the automatic way-by iRacing. Okay, so they're going to be starting. Thomas Keene, Justin Bolton second, Cody Bias third, Jason Berg fourth, Brad Mahar fifth, Michael Gonzalez sixth, Joe Roberts seventh, John Spisak eighth, Galen Gidman ninth, and Michael Leiby 10th. Keane with an awful lot of damage on that car. We may see him come down pit road here. He'll probably he'll get a penalty, but it'll be a penalty to go to the longest line back of the field, which probably really won't hurt him that much. He did get a point for leading a lap, which helps kind of recoup a little bit of the damage that he's got on that car. Maybe makes him feel a little bit better. He did get a point. So we'll see if he does get come down pit road here in just a second. Or maybe he's not. Nope, not going to come down pit road. Sean King stopping there. He will be at the tail end of the field. Randall Drake gets the wave by, so lights are off on the pace car, ready to go back green here, folks. Going to be starting on lap 32, so we're getting pretty close to the halfway mark here. 80 laps at Pocono, so getting closer to it. Long ways down some of these straightaways. I know you don't hear much car sound till they're right on top of you, but that's the way they are, you know, so distant. Kind of makes it more realistic that way. Okay, pace car about to dive onto pit road. It's on pit road and green flag out immediately. Thomas Keane getting the heck out of the way, going way down to the inside and letting all these guys go by. He knows he's not going to be that fast. And that's going to put Bolton right into the driver's seat right now. Cody Bias on the inside, Berg on the high side. These guys all tight right together. Mahar in fourth. And Galen Gidman gets a good start on that race and runs into the sixth spot right now as he got by Joe Roberts. Mahar looks to the inside here, taking a peek on the inside of Bergen. We got one into, who was that? Joe Roberts. Way off into the grass, and that's going to bring another caution out, folks. Let's go back and see what happened to Joe Roberts here. Oh, he got hit in the back right there by the number 54. That was John Spisak. Man, he just pile drived him right in the back. Going into turn 2 here. He just really hit him hard. And that sent him into Galen Gidman. I'm surprised that Galen didn't get more damage than he did. Oh, and he gets hit again. Wow. That was the number 80 there of Tony DeGennaro tagging him in the back. And it looks like Tony's going to have a lot of damage on his car. He's on pit road here right now getting some of that damage fixed up. Bolton staying out in the lead. Cody Bias second, Jason Berg third, Brad Mahar in fourth, Michael Gonzalez fifth, Galen Gidman sixth, Jason Miller seventh, Michael Libby eighth, Thomas Brander ninth, and Stephen Hollingsworth 10th. Well, let's go back here and see. I wanted to see how much damage Galen's got on the back of that car after he got tagged in the back by Joe Roberts after Joe got spun. He's got a little bit of damage, but the Turtle Beach car, I believe, is okay. Alright, quick caution for these guys, and this makes caution number 3 here tonight, folks. Bolton been out front for 21 laps now. John Spisak may be out of the race, not sure. I know Joe Roberts got an awful lot of damage. He's still sitting on pit road, him and Steven Pearson on pit road. Tony DeGennaro there. Alright, Bolton leads another lap, lap 22, and the light's still not off on the pace car, folks, so we got another lap to go before we get to 1 to go. So it looks like we'll be starting on about lap 37. We've still got a few folks on pit road. Thomas Brandner, Randall Drake, and Tony DeGennaro on pit road. Alright, we should get the 1 to go this time. And yes, lights are off on the pace car. Everybody going to be doubling up. We're going back green next time, folks, on lap 37. 19 drivers still left in the race. Okay, folks, here we go. Bolton going to be bringing them to the line this time. Cody Bias, his teammate on the outside. The pace car's about to come on pit road. It does, and it's green the rest of the way, folks. All the way down the front stretch. Bias with a great start. Mahar in third, Berg in fourth. Mahar way down on the inside trying to break that draft. Comes back up behind Justin Bolton. Looking back to Bolton. Bolton falling off the pace a little bit. It was like, oh, caution is out. There we go. I guess that would kind of tell me what happened, huh? See if we can figure out, oh, a big one here. Thomas Keene into it, but we had a couple of the other ones into it before that. Looked like the 99 of Jeff Porter involved in that, so let's go back and see what happened to Jeff. Looks like going into the tunnel turn here, he gets a little squirrely, and he gets into the back of the number 73 of Jason Miller. So Jeff Porter driving it in there a little bit too hard. Looks like everybody else kind of getting by. Oh, the 21 getting a piece of that. And then it was on from there. Looks like Sean King, Thomas Keene into it. Man, that was bad news right there, folks. As they come around, there was like nowhere for them to go. Let's see here what happened to Sean King and Thomas Keene. It looks like Sean seen what was coming about, but Thomas did not. It got right into the side of him. And I'm afraid we're going to lose a few cars on this one, folks. That looked pretty bad. Okay, back up front. Cody Bias still in the lead. Well, the good news is Randall Drake is only one lap down now, and if he does get the wave by, he'll be back on the lead lap in 18th spot right now, but I'm sure he's probably probably will pick up a spot from Jason Miller. Yes, he does. Jason Miller on pit road along with Tony DeGennaro. Jonathan Cogswell's on pit road too. Man, we got a bunch of them on pit road. Sean King on pit road. Thomas Keene on pit road. Stephen Pearson. Everybody stopping on pit road to get them fresh tires. Michael Libby. Joe Roberts. Calvin Troy back up to the 8th spot now as the field is beginning to do the old turnaround here after cautions. So it looks like Cody Bias starting first, Justin Bolton second, Brad Mahar in third, Jason Berg fourth, Galen Gidman fifth, Michael Gonzalez sixth, Stephen Hollingsworth seventh, Calvin Troy eighth, Michael Libby ninth, and Joe Roberts 10th. Cody Bias is about to lead lap number 4, his lap number 4. And we are at the halfway mark now, folks. So 40 to go here once they cross the line next time. Kind of missing my old buddy Roger Wagner in the booth with me tonight. He's at a Garth Brooks concert in Texas. Awesome. Man, I hope someday I can get to see Garth Brooks before I die. I don't know. That would be really pretty awesome. I am very, very jealous of him, I'm telling you. It looks like Jeff Porter and Jason Miller are out of the race as well. So the field is dwindling pretty quick here, folks. No resets. You got to sit on pit road and get that damage fixed up. And it can be pretty disheartening to a guy who's put a lot of work into that setup, you know, in that car all week. And to come in here and get wrecked out so early like John Schwager did there earlier. Well, he had a lot of damage on that car, just too much to even try to fix up and get it back out there. Alright, we should get the 1 to go here, folks. Lights will go off on the pace car, and we're going to go back to green here, I think, next time. Yes, ma'am, they do. Alright, 15 cars still in the race. We're ready to go green. Cody Bias leading them around. Justin Bolton on the high side. Let's see how these two start. They are teammates. Restarting on lap 42. Pace car in, and Cody hits the gas immediately. Bolton hangs on right with them. Mahar in third. Side by side here now. Bolton goes into the turn, almost gets into the back of Cody Bias. Right along here with Justin Bolton for a minute. See him right on the bumper of Cody Bias. Everybody out here on these new tires kind of gives you a little bit of extra bravery. Bolton out here on this black strip where there is good bite. But Bias, man, Bias holds him off. Taps the wall and keeps on going though. And Bolton with a good run. Is he going to look to the inside? Yes, he does. But he's not going to be able to get it done. Berg in third. Mahar in fourth. Michael Gonzalez fifth. And Galen Gidman sixth. Gidman trying to break that draft as well. Gidman comes down here into turn 2 in the tunnel turn with a good run on Michael Gonzalez. If he can hold it. Oh, we got one into the wall. No caution though. I think that was, no, that wasn't Sean King. I'm not exactly sure who that was. That was Thomas Brandner that got into the wall. So he slips back to the 10th spot now. Calvin Troy 11th. And on his inside is Steven Pearson. Taking a look. No, not quite yet. Okay, it'll look like maybe that was Randall Drake. Excuse me, Randall Drake is when he's a lap down car though. He gets by Calvin Troy. Back up front, Cody Bias and Justin Bolton having a good time here, battling this up. And they already got almost a 2-second lead over third place, Jason Berg. Alright, them two battling it up, and back here Jason Berg and Brad Mahar going at it. Then a little ways further back, Michael Gonzalez, Galen Gidman, and Michael Leiby sticking close together. Hollingsworth in 8th, Joe Roberts 9th, and Thomas Brandner 10th. Brad Mahar and Michael Gonzalez now working together. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not Michael Gonzalez. Brad Mahar is up ahead of him. Now Brad Mahar is working over the back of Jason Berg. About the same as Justin Bolton's working over the back of Cody Bias. Gidman pulls way out trying to get a run here. And caution on the track, folks. We got one into it, Thomas Brandner. We'll go back and see what happened here to Thomas Brandner. Might have been a self-spin. Well, it looks like he just lost it coming out of the turns and tried to recoup, oversteered it, and spins it right in front of traffic here. But it looks like he may be the only one that would have gotten any damage. No, yeah. Ooh, that was close. I think Pearson did get a little damage on that, but I'm not sure if we can go back here far enough, but we can catch Pearson. Let's ride along with Pearson here for just a second. We'll let's try it from the right front fender. And it looks like he just barely caught a piece of it. I know it doesn't really show it, folks, but there was a little net coating in there involved, so he may have got a little piece of that because it sent him back out onto the grass. Try that one more time from a different camera angle here. We got plenty of time, so because these guys are, you know, coming around. So let's right there. Yes, he did. It was a lot of net code on it. Lots of net code. But it did crunch in the front fender of Thomas Brander, and Stephen Pearson did get some side damage on that car, so definitely they definitely made contact. Okay, it looks like the leader is all of them are coming down pit road right now, folks. Let's see what they got. See what kind of pit stop this is going to be, whether it's going to be 2-tire or 4-tire. I doubt if there'll be any 2-tire. Still got an awful lot of laps to go here, about 32 laps to go. So I imagine we'll see all 4 tires for sure. 4 tires here is pretty much almost a given. You got to have them. Man, that was a close race off of pit road, but I think Bolton got it over Cody Bias. He's the first one off of pit road. Cody Bias second, Berg third, Mahar in fourth, Gonzalez fifth, Gidman sixth, Hollingsworth seventh, Joe Roberts eighth, Michael Leiby ninth, and Stephen Pearson 10th. Okay, Bolton been out there for 24 laps now, so he keeps clicking them laps off. He'll get the bonus for leading the most laps. Okay, lights off on the pace car, and we're ready to go green. Next time by, we still got 15 drivers out on the track. Sean King may be sitting on pit road. No, he's finally away. Okay, so Thomas Brander going to be taking up the rear of the field now in 15th spot. After getting a lot of damage on that car. I'm not sure how much of it got fixed, or if they were even able to fix any of it. Because, man, he had a ton of damage on that car. Alright, folks, here we go. Bolton going to be waiting on the pace car to dive on the pit roads, hit the gas, and going to be out of there starting on lap 51. Pace car's in, and they immediately hit the gas, and Cody Bias smoked the tires a little bit, which was good. Bolton got a chance to get out ahead of him. Now Berg coming on strong with Mahar in second, or back there behind him, excuse me, in fourth. Mahar coming up on the high side now, trying to get a run on Berg. Looks like he's able to do it, but Berg's still side by side with him. Galen Gidman right behind him, watching all this. Mahar does get by him. So Mahar goes into third. Jason Berg in fourth. Galen Gidman fifth. Michael Gonzalez sixth. Gidman trying to break that draft off of Gonzalez. As it really didn't work, Gonzalez gets a pretty good run here going into the turn. Gidman blinking just a little bit. Boy, that would kind of freak me out just a little, having somebody blinking in front of me. Gonzalez stays behind him for now. Hollingsworth in seventh place as he gets by Joe Roberts. Michael Leiby in ninth. Calvin Troy 10th. Randall Drake 11th. Good comeback for Randall. He was 3 laps down at one time, and here he is back on the lead lap running in 11th place. Pearson in 12th, and Brander now into 13th. He got probably just enough damage fixed up on that car to keep him competitive, at least for position. It looks like he doesn't even have a nose clip on that car, so serious damage on the Brander car. Cogswell back here in 14th, and Sean King 15th. Okay, Bolton up front, pulling Cody Bias right along with him. Two different lines by those two, and they are teammates too, but they just run two different lines around the track. But they're both very, very competitive against one another. So, and Justin Bolton leads his lap number 29, as they're on lap 54 right now. Mahar back here in third. Really wishes he could get up there and battle it up with them too. They've just been, both of them have been so strong tonight. Gidman into fifth place, trying to make a comeback after that slip up earlier in the race here. Gonzalez back to 6th. Hollingsworth 7th. Joe Roberts 8th. Michael Libby 9th. Calvin Troy into the top 10. And Randall Drake 11th. Well, looks like Cogswell is closing on Brandner. He's really making a lot of ground on Brandner. Now he's only about 1.6 seconds behind him. And Cody Bias for the lead. He gets by Justin Bolton and retakes the lead. Coming by this time to take lap 57, so 23 to go, folks. They're clicking them down now. 2.5 miles around here, and three flat turns that they've got to really slow down in a lot. Mahar in third, 1.8 seconds back of the leader. And he's got company right there with Jason Berg in fourth. Back about another second is Galen Gidman. Cody Bias still out front by 0.2 of a second over Justin Bolton. They come down the stretch, or front stretch, to lead another lap by Cody Bias, making him 16 laps led tonight. Bolton with 29 laps led. Brad Mayar in third has led 5 laps tonight. Jason Berg right behind him, keeping the pressure right on Mayar. Gidman back quite a little ways. He's back in 5th spot, 4.5 seconds behind the leader. Let's ride along with, how about we ride along with Michael Gonzalez here for one lap around this place. All right, he's trying to hang on to Galen Gidman for 6th spot. He's doing a pretty good job of it, too. Talked to him earlier in the evening there, a pre-race interview with a couple of the drivers, him and Stephen Pearson. And Gonzalez said he was going to try to ride here and, try to get a top 10. Well, he's running in 6th. He's doing a super job of it, so. Bolton now up here trying to chase down Cody Bias. This time by, folks, they're going to have 20 laps to go. Cody Bias coming around to lead another lap. That's going to put him at lap 19. He's led 19 circuits at Poconos. Man, that's like a forever. 2.5 miles around here, and you have to get down so slow in the turns, especially turn 1. And you'll hear a lot of guys downshift in the turn 1. Jason Berg in third, Mahar fourth, Galen Gidman fifth, Michael Gonzalez still sixth, and Stephen Hollingsworth seventh. Michael Leiby been keeping his car pretty clean all day today, and here he is running in eighth. Top 10 finish for him today so far. It's kind of looking that way anyhow, Michael. All right, Joe Roberts in ninth, and Joe got a lot of damage on that car, but he's still keeping up to these guys, running 12.1 second, 12.2 second behind the leader. The leaders are definitely pulling away from the rest of the field by a ton out there. Cody Bias, Justin Bolton, and it's a long ways back to Jason Berg. 4.5 seconds behind the leader right now. They get ready to come up on, I believe that's Sean King, not far ahead of them. And he's nowhere near as fast as he needs to be to bring that car into victory lane, but he is about to go a lap down here. He will be the only one out here a lap down right now, as they're coming to the line this time to get 18 to go, or 17 to go, excuse me. They come up on the back of Sean King, and Cody Bias goes low, and plenty of room given there by Sean King for these two leaders to pass. Jason Berg now 4.5 seconds behind the leader, and Brad Mahar in fourth, 5 seconds behind the leader. Looks like Gonzalez got back by Gidman as Gidman goes back to the 6th place now. Michael Leiby 7th. Back on Justin Bolton from Cody Bias here. Justin been hanging right on Cody Bias's tailpipe for quite a few laps. Well, since the start of the green flag, actually. Bolton did get out there and lead a couple more laps, and then Cody Bias got back by him. Mahar in fourth, and them guys quite a ways, about almost, about 2.5 seconds ahead of 5th place, Michael Gonzalez. Gonzalez navigates around Sean King, putting him a lap down. Galen Gidman, next one to catch up to Sean King and get by him, running in 6th spot. Hollingsworth in 8th place, Joe Roberts 9th. Randall Drake with a top 10 finish here so far. 15 laps to go, folks. Another new paint scheme on Randall's car tonight, driving the Good Rent Chevrolet. Nice looking car there, Randall. Get down here a little closer, we can take a look at it. Pretty sharp looking. All right, back up front. Cody Bias now out there a long ways ahead of 2nd place. Justin Bolton. Justin running about a half a second behind, trying to reel him up. Jason Bird now 5.5 seconds behind our leader. Brad Mahar back here 6.9 seconds behind the leader. This guy's getting spread out all the way around the track. Hard for me to keep up with everybody. Michael Gonzalez in 5th. Galen Gidman 6th. Michael Leiby 7th. Stephen Hollingsworth 8th. Joe Roberts 9th. Randall Drake 10th. Randall Drake about a half a lap behind the leader right now. Let's get up here. Cody Bias coming down the front stretch right now. "12 laps to go, folks. Leiby gets by Gidman. Gidman dirt tracking it around the turns, trying to hang on to Leiby. Would surely welcome some new tires right now, but I don't know. That's not going to happen. That would give up a whole ton of track position, and I don't foresee him doing that. Leiby goes into the 6th place now. Gonzalez not far ahead of him in 5th. Mahar in 4th. Berg in 3rd, and Bolton 2nd. Still 0.6 of a second off the bumper of Cody Bias. Next time by, we're going to get 10 to go, folks. Sean King does go 1 lap down. He's still running in the 15th spot. Jonathan Cogswell in 14th. Last one lead the lap. And he's really not that far, about 9 seconds ahead of our leader. So he'll be the next one to go a lap down if they catch up to him before this race is over. The leader's about to cross the line here in just a second. And that's going to make 10 to go, folks. 10 more circuits around Pocono to decide this. Bolton now 0.4 of a second off of Cody Bias. Like to get up there and take that win away from him when it comes time. He could be just saving his tires and riding it out right now. But he's about a half a second behind the leader. Jason Berg now 7.1 seconds, folks, behind the leader. Let's see if we can look ahead here to up to the lead position from Jason Berg and see how much further he's got to go here. Oh, he's a long ways away. Did you hear him feathering the gas there a little bit? Doesn't want to just like get right back into it because it will break loose on him and he'll spin. Mahar back here, one position behind him in fourth. Nine laps to go. Gonzalez in fifth, a long ways back. Michael Leiby right on his tail. Leiby'd like to get up there and grab that fifth place away from Michael Gonzalez. Galen Gidman in seventh. Stephen Hollingsworth eighth. Joe Roberts ninth. Randall Drake in 10th. Let's get up here, Jonathan Cogswell, and he is only about 4 seconds ahead of the leaders. You can see him coming up behind him. Now they're down to about 2 seconds behind him. It won't be long here and they'll be getting a little bit of draft off of Jonathan Cogswell. Cody Bias still 0.4 of a second ahead of Justin Bolton. After Jonathan gets put down a lap by the leader, the next one in line will be Calvin Troy, which he is running about 13 seconds ahead of the leader right now. 13 and a half maybe. All right, this time by 6 laps to go, folks. 6 more circuits. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight here at MaxSpeedTV. Watching the IWCR group here, sponsored by the Ultimate Body Shop. So big shout out to them. Thanks a lot for their support for IWCR. So good job. Thank you. And they come up on Jonathan Cogswell and clearly pass him easily. Justin Bolton gets by him as well. So the next one they set their sights on is Calvin Troy in 13th spot, but I don't know if there's enough laps to get to him. He is 43 seconds behind the leader, but about 12 seconds ahead of him. Cody Bias now still up front. Coming around here to take 5 laps to go, folks. And it looks like he is going to possibly clinch the most laps led. As right now he's led 34 laps. Bolton's led 29. And of course, I probably won't get to get an interview in with them too, so they like to pull right off the track and leave, so. Berg now 9 seconds behind the leader. Mahar still closing up on Berg. Now looking to the inside. This could be the battle. Mahar's been saving them tires for this moment right here. Berg pretty tough on the high side, though, giving him a good battle side by side. Down the front stretch, Mahar has to duck back in behind Berg and stay in fourth spot for right now. And these guys doing this back here 9.5 seconds behind the leader. Bias still out front now by 0.6 of a second over Justin Bolton. Alright, Cogswell does get by Kelvin Troy. Thomas Brander, last one on the lead lap, running 44 seconds ahead of behind the leader, but only about 11 seconds ahead of the leader. We see Cody Bias coming around here now, just hitting the front stretch as Thomas Brander was going into turn 1. 3 laps to go, folks. This is when things get interesting. We'll have to see if they can keep it green the rest of the way. Take a look real quick here. We've had 5 cautions tonight, which is not bad at all. 9 different lead changes. It's going to be 2 to go this time by. Bolton trying to reel him up is caught up to him by 0.3 of a second behind him now. Bolton trying to slip in there and maybe steal this win away from Cody Bias. Cody's led 37 laps right now. Nobody can top that. Not even Bolton. Bolton's only led 29. Bolton got a little loose right that time. We're going into turn 1. And that cost him a lot of track time, folks. It's going to be hard time to come back from that, for sure. Berg now 10.4 seconds behind the leader. And Mahar right on his tail, trying to get that 3rd position away from Berg. We will have to watch that to see who comes in 3rd spot between them two. Again, the battle up front here, Cody Bias with about a half a second lead on Justin Bolton, coming to get the white flag this time, folks. Cody Bias leads 38 laps, and if he can keep it up there, he'll lead 39, the most laps led tonight. 1 more lap. White flag is in the air, folks. Final lap at Pocono here tonight for the IWCR Gen 6 Series. They turned 80 laps, and it's been a pretty awesome race. Long green flag run at the end here. This has been pretty cool. Bolton right there on Cody Bias's tail. Boy, he would love to steal that win away from him. And look at him close up on him. He saved the tires for when he needed it. Bias way up the hill. But he gets a good run coming out of turn 3, and looking at the checkered flag, Cody Bias gonna win it here today. Bolton in 2nd. Holy smokes, I don't know what the finish was on that, but that was so close. 1/10 of a second, folks. That was it. Okay, we're going to get down here and see if we can get a word in with our winner. If they don't, before they leave, but they'll probably pull off and leave. Cody Bias, this is Rudy up in the MaxSpeedTV booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, 10-4, Rudy.
Well, Cody, congratulations there, man. You led 39 laps tonight. Can you tell us a little about your race?
Oh yeah, it was the second best car out there to Bolton. He was definitely the car to beat tonight. I was just way too loose over a run. But it came down to fuel at the end, and everyone just had to save. And fortunately, Bowen's a great teammate, and raced me really nice at the end. And somehow I was able to make the chase somehow, so that's awesome. And just thankful I have great teammates like Bolton and Brad and Berg and just like everybody just on CBR. Just I love everybody, and just so appreciative of all of them. Tiddly.
Okay, Cody, well, congrats on your win tonight, man. Anybody you want to shout out to?
Yeah, just everyone at CBR, especially Bolton for helping out for the setup this week, Berg for running this league with all of us, Speedzak for trying to help and taking some notes. It's been a blast, so just want to thank all of them.
Okay, Cody, again, congrats, and thanks for talking with us, brother. Justin Bolton, you got a copy.
Go ahead, Rudy.
Well, you two were the class of the field out there. You pulled away by a long margin there over third place. Jason Berg and Brad Mayar back there battling it up. But it looked pretty fun out there. Did you have anything? I mean, was you just putting everything you had out on the line to get by Cody?
Yeah, that was fun. It's always a lot of fun, you know, when you got dominant cars and can come out and race your teammate, and you know you're not going to take each other out, but you can race hard but race clean. So, you know, I always appreciate everything Cody does for the team, and all he's done over the past few months to help me, as well as make this team what it is. And he had a position to make the chase tonight, and I wasn't going to put us in a position for him to lose that spot at the end of the race just for one win. So he's in the chase. I think Jason Berg's in the chase as well. So we're going to go for the championship here, and hopefully CBR can come out with a championship.
Well, good finish for CBR tonight, finishing 1, 2, 3. So again, congrats there on your second place, Justin. Anybody you want to shout out to?
Yeah, I just got to thank Cody again. Like I said, all he's done, and Jason, Brad as well, Spissick. Ended up getting 1, 2, 3, 4, but sweeping the podium and then having Brad finish fourth like he usually does because it's Brad. But like I said, just having the dominant car and being able to race your teammates is a lot of fun. And I got to thank you for broadcasting this and everything that you do for this league.
Okay, Justin, thank you. I did not know Brad was part of CBR, but I apologize for that. But I know now. I'll make sure I mark that down in my little notepad here. Okay, well, thanks a lot, Justin, and congrats.
No problem, Rudy. I appreciate it.
Jason Berg, you got a copy?
Yeah, Rudy, got it.
Well, Jason, you finished back about 10.5 seconds. Was you running the same setup as your teammates there?
Oh, yeah, I was. I was just almost out of gas the last probably 15 laps or so. I really had to save. So I didn't have anything for him there because I was, there was no way I was going to battle with him being that close on fuel. So I think Brad was kind of in the same situation as me, so we just started to lay back and tried to make it to the end. I think I crossed the line with 0.2 left or something, so barely made it.
Wow, that is a close finish. Well, congratulations on your third place. Anyhow, Jason, you had a good run. You seemed like you kept the car pretty clean. You kept it out of trouble. That's the main thing out there tonight. Anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, definitely got to thank Cody and Justin. Brad as well, Speedzak, everybody, Adam, all the guys on CBR. It's a great group of guys to work with. I know we say that every week, but it really is people you can definitely call friends, so it's a lot of fun. Thank you guys for the broadcast, and I think we made the chase. I'll have to look at the points, but hopefully with the third place we did.
Okay, Jason, thanks for talking with us, buddy, and again, congrats.
Thank you.
All right, let's run down through the rest of the results here, folks. Brad Mayhar in 4th, Michael Leiby 5th, Michael Gonzalez 6th, Galen Gidman coming in 7th, Stephen Hollingsworth 8th, Joe Roberts 9th, Randall Drake with a top 10 finish. Good job, Randall. Stephen Pearson in 11th. Thomas Branner 12th. Jonathan Cogswell 13th. Calvin Troy 14th. Sean King 15th. Thomas Keene 16th. Jeffrey Porter 17th. Jason Miller 18th. Tony DeGennaro 19th. And John Spisak 20th. Byron Daly, one of the first ones out of the race, not the first, but hated to see these guys, the rest of these guys, all out of the race because they're all great drivers. Finishing 21st, Ben Manning 27th, or 2nd, excuse me. John Schwager 23rd and Nathan Sedlick 24th. 4 great drivers right there, all out of the race early tonight, so hated to see that for them guys. All right, well, again, congratulations to our winner here, Cody Bias, as he was burning the tires down for his victory lap here. And that'll wrap it up tonight for IWCR. We'll see you tomorrow night for the Truck Series here at IWCR. And until then, stay safe, folks.